Welcome back to People Through Time, the place where we explore the lives of extraordinary individuals who have left an indelible mark on history. Today, we're diving into the inspiring life of a man who needs no introduction, yet whose story is filled with fascinating details you might not know. That's right, we're talking about the iconic civil rights leader, the drum major for justice, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So, grab your seats, folks, because in this video, we're going to unveil 10 fascinating and lesser-known curiosities about the life of the legendary Dr. King. Let's get started. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth name was not the one we now associate with the iconic civil rights leader. He was originally named Michael King Jr. At birth, it was during a trip to Germany in 1931 that his father, Michael King Sr., experienced a profound moment of inspiration. The elder King visited the sites associated with the 16th century religious reformer Martin Luther, who played a pivotal role in the Protestant Reformation. Struck by the teachings and the legacy of Martin Luther, Michael King Sr. was deeply moved. In homage to the reformer's impact and the ideals he stood for, he made the decision to change both his own name and his son's name to Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin's intellectual prowess was evident from a very young age. He demonstrated exceptional intelligence and a deep thirst for knowledge. This was especially apparent in his early education. At just 15 years old, King entered Morehouse College, an illustrious historically black college in Atlanta. What's truly remarkable is that he had skipped not just one, but 2 grades in high school to achieve this early enrollment. This academic feat showcased his remarkable dedication to learning and his commitment to making a difference. It was at Morehouse College that King's intellectual and moral development began to take shape, laying the foundation for his future as a civil rights leader and an advocate for social justice. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s academic journey was nothing short of remarkable. By the age of 26, he had already earned his Ph.D. in systematic theology from Boston University. This achievement at such a young age underscored his intellectual acumen and unwavering commitment to education. King's dissertation, titled A Comparison of the Conceptions of God in the Thinking of Paul Tillich and Henry Nelson Weeman, showcased his deep engagement with complex theological concepts. His pursuit of a doctorate in theology reflected not only his passion for religious scholarship, but also his desire to understand the philosophical and ethical foundations of social change. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. possessed not only a brilliant mind but also a deep love for music. He was an accomplished pianist who found solace and relaxation in the harmonious melodies he created. His musical talents extended beyond the ivory keys and resonated with the rhythmic beats of gospel and jazz. Music was not just a leisurely pursuit for him. It was a source of inspiration and emotional release. King often turned to the piano as a means of unwinding and coping with the immense pressures and challenges he faced in his role as a civil rights leader. His ability to blend his passion for music with his dedication to social justice exemplified his multifaceted talents and underscored the vital role that the arts can play in inspiring change and uniting communities. Martin Luther King was not only a distinguished civil rights activist, but also a prolific and influential writer. Throughout his lifetime, he penned a remarkable body of work, which included 5 books and numerous articles. His writings were marked by eloquence and a powerful articulation of his vision for a just and equitable society. Among his notable works, Strength to Love stands out as a collection of his sermons, which delved into themes of love, nonviolence, and social justice. Additionally, his letter from Birmingham jail is a profound document that he wrote while imprisoned, which passionately defended the nonviolent approach to civil rights activism. One of the most iconic moments in the history of civil rights activism was the electrifying "I Have a Dream" speech delivered by Martin Luther King during the March on Washington in 1963. What many people may not know is that the most memorable part of this speech, the "I Have a Dream" segment, was entirely improvised. Dr. King had prepared a well-structured speech with carefully crafted arguments and powerful rhetoric. However, as he stood before the massive crowd that had gathered at the Lincoln Memorial, he felt the energy and the profound importance of the moment. In a spontaneous burst of inspiration, he departed from his prepared text and began to extemporize, weaving together the dream of a future where racial equality prevailed. Martin Luther King's commitment to justice extended beyond the realms of civil rights. He was also a fervent advocate for labor rights. Throughout his life, King recognized that social and economic justice were intertwined, and he saw the struggles of workers as an integral part of the broader fight for equality. He was a vocal supporter of fair wages, better working conditions, and the rights of workers to organize. King believed that economic disparities were deeply linked to racial inequality, and he consistently emphasized the importance of lifting people out of poverty. He often stood in solidarity with striking workers, marching with them and delivering speeches that highlighted the shared struggle for dignity and fairness. In 1964, at the age of 35, Dr. Martin Luther King achieved a historic milestone by becoming the youngest recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize at the time. This prestigious award recognized his extraordinary contributions to the advancement of civil rights, social justice, and nonviolent activism. At a relatively young age, Dr. King had already made an indelible impact on the American civil rights movement. His leadership and unwavering commitment to peaceful protest and equality had captivated the nation and inspired countless individuals. The Nobel Peace Prize was not just a personal honor. It symbolized international recognition of the urgent need for social change and the significance of Dr. King's mission. Martin Luther King's commitment to nonviolence extended beyond his activism and permeated his personal life, even in his dietary choices. King adopted a vegetarian lifestyle and was a staunch believer in the principles of nonviolence in his diet. His decision to abstain from meat was not merely a matter of personal preference, but a conscious reflection of his commitment to nonviolence in all aspects of life. He saw the violence inherent in the meat industry and believed in the ethical treatment of animals. His vegetarianism served as a testament to his dedication to principles of compassion, empathy, and nonviolence, which were at the core of his philosophy. Dr. Martin Luther King's influence reached far beyond American shores, and one of the most remarkable testaments to his global impact is his memorial at Westminster Abbey in London. Being honored with a memorial at this iconic British institution is a distinction shared by only a select few Americans. It underscores the international recognition of King's remarkable contributions to civil rights and social justice. Westminster Abbey, steeped in history and tradition, has long been a place of reverence for prominent figures whose work has left a lasting impact on the world. Dr. King's memorial serves as a powerful reminder that his message of equality, nonviolence, and justice resonated on a global scale, transcending borders and cultures. And there you have it, 10 fascinating and lesser-known curiosities about the life of Martin Luther King Jr. His impact on civil rights and his remarkable life continue to inspire us today. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching! Remember to leave your comments below, and let us know what other historical figures or topics you'd like us to explore in future videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Goodbye!